Once upon a time, in a small village, surrounded by lush green forests and rolling hills of Tripura, lived two sisters, Raima and Saima, with their father, a priest. Their father was often away, performing rituals and prayers for the villagers, leaving the two sisters to tend to their home and work in the jum fields. Though life was hard, Raima, the elder sister, was strong and determined, while Saima, the younger, was gentle and obedient. They shared a deep bond, relying on each other as they worked tirelessly from dawn till dusk.
One day, as they worked under the scorching sun, exhaustion weighed heavily upon Raima, the elder sister. Saddened by their struggle, she made a desperate vow: if any creature builds us a hut to rest in and have lunch, be it human, demon, animal, bird or insects, I will marry him. That night, under the moonlight, a mysterious force answered her call. A giant python, who was once a prince, cursed to become a python, heard her vow, and he made a beautiful sturdy hut. By morning, a hut stood at the edge of their jum field. On the next day, on their surprise, when the two sisters returned to the zoom, they saw a beautiful hut someone built for them. Curious yet wary, the sisters wondered who had built the hut. That day at noon, Raima asked Saima, the younger sister, to sing a song to summon the builder. As Saima finished singing, suddenly, the trees rustled, the wind howled, and from the shadows of paddy fields, emerged a great python, its scales shimmering like polished bronze, its eyes deep with wisdom and sorrow. The sisters were terrified. Saima asks her sister where to run. Raima advises her to hide behind the hut if she is scared. But Raima did not see him as Python but as a handsome prince. Raima, bound by her vow, accepted her fate. Thus, she became the wife of the Python Prince, a once human being cursed to take the form of a snake. Each day, Saima summoned him at lunchtime, and the three of them shared their meals, food packed in banana leaves. Yet, the python was fed first, Raima ate next, and Saima was left with only scraps and leftovers. Over time, Saima grew frail, her body thin from hunger, she became skinny. When their father returned home, after a long journey, he immediately noticed Saima's declining health and becoming skinny. With concern in his voice, he questioned her, but Saima remained silent. It was only after repeated questioning that she revealed everything: the hut, her sister's vow, and marrying a python prince. Enraged, the father vowed to get rid of the monstrous creature. He sharpened his knife, and, the next day, when elder sister Raima went to the neighbor's jum field, the father took Saima to the jum field. There, he ordered her to summon the python. Trembling, she sang the song. After singing for the third time, the trees swayed, and with a gust of wind, the python arrived, slithering toward them. Unaware of the danger, the python prince bowed before his father-in-law to seek his blessing. But in that very moment, the priest swung his knife, severing the python's head from his body. Blood spilled onto the earth, as Saima looked on in silent horror, too afraid to speak. The father ordered her to carry the python's body home in a basket. At that exact moment, Raima's earrings fell from her ears on the ground, as she felt a sharp pain in her heart, a sign that something bad had happened to her husband. Meanwhile, the father took the severed head of python to a nearby stream, and buried it beneath the soft earth. Later, in that very spot, a ginger lily plant called Khumpui sprouted, its blossoms bright and vibrant, and had a shape like a snake's head, with a faint sweet smell. When Raima returned home, she was unaware of her husband's death. She sat for lunch, as usual, but as she ate, she found a ring, which she gifted to her husband, and then, a finger among the food. Realizing the horrifying truth, she confronted Saima, but her sister Saima remained silent in fear, and didn't utter a word. The next day, the sisters returned to the jum field, where Raima ordered Saima to summon the python prince. Saima sang the summoning song once, but there was no answer. She sang again, but the wind did not blow, and the trees did not shake. With each failed attempt, Raima's heart filled with terror. Frantic, Raima commanded Saima to sing again and again, her voice rising in desperation. Finally, at last Saima, unable to bear the guilt, sobbing, in tears, Saima confessed everything: how their father had killed the python prince. Overwhelmed with sorrow, Raima broke down. She cried for hours, mourning and calling for her husband. Then, demanded to know where their father had buried her husband's head. Saima led her to the stream, where the ginger lily, Khumpui, flowers were, in full bloom. Saima the younger sister insisted to pluck the flowers. When Saima plucked and placed it in her hair it withered and dried. But, when Raima plucked one, and placed it in her hair, it became even more vibrant. They switched flowers, only for the same thing to happen. Saima's bloom always faded, while Raima's remained full of life and vibrant. Seeing this, Raima understood, her husband's spirit had become the flower. She sent Saima to a distant hill, then stood in the water and began to sing a magical song. When she began singing, water suddenly came flowing from nowhere. With each verse, the water rose higher. After the first song, the water reached her ankles. After the second, it rose to her knees. After the third, it climbed to her waist, then her chest. After the fourth, it swallowed her whole. Before completely submerging into the water, Raima advised her younger sister Saima, saying, "You go find a banyan tree near the road. There, you sing like, 'If I can't become mother of 7 princes, I am not a woman.'" After saying this, her sister, Raima, disappeared into the water, reuniting with her husband in the underworld.
For the next part of the story, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Khumpui.